Boom, 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 boom. What's good? Welcome to the Full Cup Podcast. I'm Quincy with the questions.
I'm Talisha with the C, y'all.
How y'all week been? What's going down? Y'all know we on every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, 7 p.m. on the West, and you know the rest. What's good with y'all, man? What's good? How y'all week been? Talisha, how your week been so far?
I can't complain,
Can't complain.
honestly.
You living?
Things are
You
coming
living?
together still. A new week, new situation. Things are coming together, so I'm happy.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
Coming off
Y'all.
of me not being happy. No, I'm just joking. Go ahead.
Oh, here we go. Tanya in the building already. Jay Pooh in the building. What's good?
Hey, y'all.
Y'all do not
Tanya
forget to
J.
go check
Pooh.
out Real Blunt every Saturday morning with 50 Capone and Jay Pooh. They on every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. on the West, and you know the rest. Don't forget
Yes.
to go check out my girl Tanya Chamberlain's album, man. I'm gonna say this every time until y'all get it right. One of you kids come get this motherfucking dog. Thank you.
Is that what you're going to
Uh
say every time?
man, yes. I'm not gonna say that. Y'all make sure y'all check out A Payne's album, y'all. Club Soda. Two A's at the end, 1K in the beginning. She's dope. Letting y'all know, man. The album is definitely dope. We'll be playing some of her music at the Full Cup Live Pajama Jammy
Yes, we
Jam.
will.
We'll definitely be playing one of her songs, a couple of her songs there probably. We're gonna have a whole
Yes.
lineup. He said yelling at the kids. Look, start with the K, end with two A's, Club Soda. She put it in the comments for y'all to check out. Y'all know how that go. What's good with y'all, man? What's good? Don't forget if you are in here to like, love, and share the Full Cup podcast wherever you at. Please do. It's easy for you to do. It's free for you to do. All you gotta do is go right down there in the corner. All you gotta do is
Right
go right
there.
down in the corner, right there,
Right near the beach.
right near the beach. Lord of mercy. Right there, my boy
Hey,
50 in the
50.
building. What's good? Don't forget to check out my boy 50 Capone's album. He all over the streaming platforms. Type it in just the way you see his name. He got a couple of albums out there. Y'all can definitely go check them out. Oh, you good?
Yeah.
You
Went
there?
down the
Don't,
wrong.
don't.
It went down the wrong way.
Man, we ain't calling no ambulance. We got to do the show.
Wow. So the
So,
ambulance
get up and
going.
get up here. Ambulance going to be in the show like, hey, y'all, what y'all got to say about the Full Cup? He said, excuse me, sir, he dying. Oh, sorry. Like, we're taking the show on the road. We're going to the hospital.
Nah, that'll be wild. Said we going to the hospital.
We're going to the
Ambulance
hospital,
ride.
everybody. Pack it in. Pack it in. We're going to the hospital.
Everybody send the prayer emojis.
Right. Do not forget, the Full Cup Pajama Jammy Jam will be in Stockton, California, October 25th. If you haven't got your tickets already, get you some. Tell your friends to
We
get
got
you
a
some.
few
If you
left,
can't,
y'all.
we do. We got a few left. Besides the ones we have on hold for people, we
Yeah.
have a few left. We letting y'all know if you can't be there, you would like to donate. Feel free to donate. Hit up me and Talisha. You can donate to the Full Cup Podcast Party.
For
It is
sure.
all love.
Yes. The
Oh
only people we
man,
have on hold that we know that said they coming for sure is Tanya and Norm and Tins and her wife. I know one more person, Gwen, said this Thursday. But Tanya and hubby and Tins and wifey, we got y'all. But everybody else, they've either paid or they haven't, and we only got a few left. We do have a limit. We're not going over that limit. I'm
we
sorry.
can't.
I'm
We
sorry.
can't. We're gonna have y'all out there, all out there in the front. Hey, you can wait outside for the after party. Wait in the parking lot. Parking lot pimp.
Ain't no after party. I'm going to bed.
After the party is the after party, and
Unless somebody want to
uh,
host the after party, I'll slide, but then I'm gonna have to go to sleep because once I
right,
clean up, this then the music
it's a
stopped.
wrap.
It's time to go.
It's a wrap. Also, do not forget to check out Mackalock Davis and the Black and Mickey's podcast. He has a page for the Black and Mickey's podcast now. Y'all go like and subscribe and follow that. do everything. You know, we showing nothing but support to everybody who show up. Billy Harrison in the building. What's good with my bro
Hey,
Billy? What's good with you,
Billy.
man? What
We'll be
is
down
good,
there,
my guy?
Billy.
We
We
will be
definitely
down
gonna
there,
have to
Billy.
come and see y'all.
We definitely coming over. Get ready. The
We'll
property
be
values about to
there
go
the
down.
last week of October.
Property values going down when we show up.
You stupid.
Definitely,
There
man.
goes the
Can't wait.
Joneses again.
There go the Joneses again. Shit. And last time the ambulance showed up, he said then they started partying. So you know how that go. Uh, anything else on the agenda? Anything else on the list?
Nah.
No, that's pretty much it. I do want to touch on something before I start this music. He said, "Come on, y'all, welcome anytime." Well, you know that. Oh, we already know, Billy. We
Oh
ain't even
yeah,
ask him
we
to come
oh
over.
we gonna come
We know.
crash.
Oh yeah, we at your
You
house.
and Tammy and Cheryl.
Uh, I had some weird shit happen to me today, y'all. Super weird, super fucking weird. I was at work today. My normal shit, how I do. I went to pay for something at the front of the store. I usually have a basket that I push around if I'm not in the office. So I catch people on the floor or I catch them on camera at the office or whatever, inside the office or on the camera, whatever. One of the workers there started following me. You know, I had bought oh, it don't matter what I bought. I bought something like water, and something, and I went to the self checkout to pay, and I had a
Some
basket,
snacks.
some snacks. I went to the self checkout to pay, and then the basket that I was pushing around was on the side. I'm not gonna say what the lady was. She wasn't black or white. That's all I'm gonna say. Uh, she walked up to me and was like, basically asking me what was I doing there? Was I gonna buy the items that I had? Sheik's in the building. What's good with y'all?
Hey, what's
Tasha and
up, Ray
Roger.
Ray?
Look, I got it. Look, Tasha and Roger.
Tasha and
What's good with
Roger.
y'all? Uh, I told the lady, she asked who I was and what I was doing. I told her I already checked in with management. Y'all know what I'm doing. Ray Williams in the building. What's good with you? Uh, she took it upon herself to say, well, I don't know if you work here or not. Stand here. Somebody confirmed that I worked there. The whole shit. She still had her eye on me, watching me. She called the fucking police on me. The fucking police, and said I was suspicious inside the store. When the police came in, I knew the cop because I've been arresting. Well, I've been apprehending people,
Apprehending.
arresting people in Houston for eons. So he
Well,
knew who I
6
was.
years.
Yeah,
Eon.
eons. That's eons enough. He knew exactly who I was. Baby Link in the building. Miss Hosley in the building. I see
Hey,
you.
hey, y'all coming in.
The police get in there. He was like, Quincy? She was standing right there with him. I was like, yeah. He was like, this. And he looked at her. He said, this who you calling us about? And she kind of froze up. He was like, he said, go ahead. Let me go. Uh, Later in the day, she tried to apologize and everything else. I told her to go fuck herself. Not no, I'm not paraphrasing or anything. That's exactly what the fuck I said. You can go fuck yourself. They calling police on us, 24/7 and they shooting us for no reason. This could have been way uglier. Uh, I guess what I want to say is
Can you at least
don't
say
judge.
what she said to you about the Chicago?
Yeah. So today I had on Bulls jersey, and a White Sox hat. And she told me when she was trying to apologize, well, I know you're from Chicago and you come from a rough place or you used to dealing with rough things. I just looked at the bitch like, yeah, I didn't even say nothing. I just go fuck yourself, man, and walked off.
Damn, she was wrong twice in a row. Like that was wild. Like
Man,
you
so
sat up there and called the police on me when I told you I worked here. Instead of going, talk to your manager and ask him, hey, do we have loss prevention, contractor here today?
right, and I'm
And
contracted to be there.
then turn around and say, because you wearing some, Chicago jersey that you from Chicago, just all the way playing into all the stereotypes.
Jahari, what's good with you? I see you in here, man. Uh,
The
I just,
audacity.
it blew my mind how much people judge a book by its cover. That I guess that's what fucked me up. I guess that's my message: is don't judge a book by its cover. I've never been to prison. I have college education. Like, why would you do this? Like, please understand. Yes, KC Royals, man. It's Bo Jackson, bro. Come on, it's Bo Jackson. You already know what it is.
Casey
Like Tanya said,
Woods.
loud and wrong as fuck. That's
Yeah,
exactly
for
what she
real.
was. Don't I can't believe in 2024 we still dealing with the racism problems that we dealt with in the 60s. Don't forget, if you are in here, hit the likes, the loves, and everything else. I see a bunch of y'all in here. Y'all can hit that.
And
Fucks
she
me up.
wasn't black and she wasn't white. A lot of times we think racism comes from white people, and a lot of times it don't even be them. It be
Right,
other races because of the stereotype that has always been about black people to even other countries and other races and cultures.
right. Fucked me, and it fucked me up because I. It's not the first time I've been in this store, so it ain't like you just now seeing me. I was in there. I've been there all week
You
basically.
just another black nigga to her.
Yeah, and I was in there last week also.
She probably was. She gonna say I wasn't there.
Right. Shawan, welcome to the Full Cup.
Aisha wine.
Shawan. It,
But
it
yeah,
definitely
so
it definitely fucked me up. It started to fuck up my day, but I didn't let it fuck up my day. I continued on, did a great job today on the stuff that I'm supposed to do because I'm my integrity is not going to disappear because you decide to try to fuck it off. I promise you. I basically let her know. I kind of dug in. When I was talking to other people, like, bitch, I got on enough jury to pay your mortgage for at least 6 months, and this is how you treat me. Like, I'm not in here to steal full face, and I've been walking around for over an hour or so. When somebody's coming to steal, they get in and they get out.
yeah.
Plus,
But
I'm
nobody's
paying. I'm
thinking
paying for
about that.
stuff, but I'm paying for items. I'm paying for items at self checkout. My basket is not even near me. So if I was gonna walk out with my basket, I'd have just walked the fuck out.
I know, but people are not that bright. And on top of that, people be doing sneaky shit for the self checkout.
Yeah, but on the self checkout, if you are doing sneaky shit, all your shit is with you. So that way you can pay for a couple things and then dip. My basket wasn't even with me. My basket was at least 20 feet away from me, like away
Yeah.
around somewhere and away from me. And she went to go grab my basket. That's how I was like, oh, that's my basket. Don't worry about it. He said, well, you got to pay for this stuff too. She said, you need to pay for this or you need to go. What? Bitch, my basic message is do not judge a book by its cover. Right now, I'm just telling Shawan to keep you up to speed. Today, I was racially profiled by somebody that I was contracted by. So that's basically what happened. I'm just telling the story of what happened today. I'll catch you up to speed as the show goes along. A lady stopped me, thought I was in there, still in there, even though I was buying something, called the police on me. Police showed up
She
to the
said,
store.
"Hurry up and buy." Oh,
Hurry up
sorry.
and buy. I feel sorry for your mother. It
Oh shit.
blew my mind, man. Blew my mind. But
I
it is
think
what it is.
before you go on, I think that too, a lot of people, if you've never been racially profiled, if you are not black or minority, it probably just sounds like another story until as a woman or a man who is a minority has been racially profiled before. I have not done it. I have not been like racially profiled by police, but on a job. On jobs, I have been racially profiled. I have people lie on me and everything after they didn't cry to me about whatever's going on in their life, and I comforted them for them to come back and be like, yeah, she wasn't doing her job and I think she stole from me and this,
Right.
that, and the other, because I used to work doing home care.
My
And
auntie
so,
Drina is in the building. Love you, auntie. Welcome.
hey, Auntie Drina. But if you have not been racially profiled before, it just sounds like another story that, somebody else is telling it. But until it's happened to you, I'm telling you, it makes you feel like you don't have control over anything. Like it almost like
Right.
takes something away from you, like you feel violated, I should say. You feel violated. And then you feel like there's nothing no one can really do because even if it's the police, if you go try to tell on them, nothing's going to happen. It's just going to be a report that is going to be made and filed. If it's your job, they may do something, but depending on the atmosphere and who's your boss, they may not do anything.
But don't worry, I got something in the works. Don't even worry. I'm writing a full report on what happened, the person on what happened, times, dates, the management I spoke to, because even the management was kind of trying to like roll it under, sweep it under the rug. And was like, oh well, you did go to self checkout and you had a basket, and she's just doing her job, making sure. Man, fuck that. You know that I'm here. I reported to you that I was here. I even said the manager's name to her. to let her know that I knew who he was and I'm supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to report to you. I'm supposed to report to management when I get there. I'm contracted through the store. I'm not gonna say the store's name, but that's what it is. So I'm gonna deal with it. I promise y'all I'm gonna deal with it. Don't even
Yeah.
worry about it.
And I just want to encourage everybody that is walking around here, black or minority, that hey, life is rough. That could have easily been something else. If the cop didn't know who Quincy was before because he knew him from prior work, then things could have definitely went a different way. They could have came in not asking questions or getting smart. Quincy could have said something kind of slick back, and then the next thing you know, he getting tased or he getting arrested or he getting beat, you know what I'm saying, or he getting shot. Like it could have really went a whole nother way. And that's the crazy part of it. It's not just like, oh, I called the cops on somebody when they're black, especially a black male, but even black women. um it's like, man, you don't know or understand the depth of how things could go wrong over something minor. If people die over
Right.
traffic stops, if people die over walking across the street, you know what I mean? Uh, what do you think else they can die from? Tanya said I was looking to see if they had my foundation. Said somebody pays for help in the cosmetic aisle. I never asked for someone came over quick as fuck. No, bitch, I don't need help. Right. Sean said, okay. So Tanya said, my sister experienced the same thing the day before. Is crazy. She called HR. What? Not not Tamisha. Shawan said that happened to my son. He was in the store at the counter buying a burrito because they sell food there. Two white guys came in the store, robbed the cashiers at gunpoint. They called the police, told them it was two white men. They came in the store with guns on my son, the only black guy in the store. A Mexican man laid on top of my son and was yelling at the police, "Please don't shoot him." He didn't do it. The guys were white. They kept their guns on my son until more police showed up. Fucked. Wow.
And that's a harsh reality we have to deal with. But uh I just thank God, you know, that he was there with me. God
I'm
never said that weapons
yes.
wouldn't come against me. He just said they wouldn't prosper.
Right.
I'm one of God's favorite people, so he always looking
I'm
out for me.
glad, yeah, I didn't go that way. And also, Shawan, I'm glad that your son didn't it didn't go further. I'm glad somebody was there to help him. I those things I definitely know that those prayers that we pray for our kids, grandkids, our family members, our angels that watch over us be in overtime a lot of times. Angels, when they get assigned black people or Mexican people or anybody, they probably be like, oh my God. Anybody else is gonna be a lot of work. They always in danger. They an
Right,
endangered species.
right. So before we get the show started, y'all know exactly how we do it. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna play the Full Cup podcast theme song. Thank you for everybody
Yes,
tuning in tonight. If you are in here, don't forget to hit the likes and loves and share this to your page.
for sure.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to get your tickets to the Full Cup podcast. Pajama Jammy Jam party is gonna be the shit. This is the Full Cup. Continue to pull up.
A
This is Michelle Childress, and welcome to the Full Cup.
Welcome to the Full Cup.
Yo, it's the Kid Zoo. Welcome to the Full Cup Podcast.
Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up.
I don't know why.
Welcome to the Full Cup.
you don't sound
We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Quincy with the questions and Talisha with the tea. Tuesdays and Thursdays, this is where you need to be. Honestly, you can't forget about Mondays with men's mental health. With the Capone will be sitting to my left. Yep, so many different topics, plenty people with knowledge. The viewers check people. Better watch it. Better watch it.
Hey, yo, y'all. This is Selson Natural. Get your bottles and your cups ready. Welcome to the Full Cup.
Hey, yo, what up? It's your boy Blood Bar Stewie, a.k.a. Bloodshed. Welcome to the Full Cup.
Yo, this Ready Red. Welcome to the Full Cup. Hey, this is Wani. Welcome to the Full Cup podcast.
This is Port City. Welcome to the Full Cup Podcast, huh?
Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up.
This is Lamont Dean. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast. What's up, this T's Woods. Welcome to the Phull Cup.
Hey, this is Krita. Welcome to the Phull Cup.
This is Tammy Harrison. Welcome to the Phull Cup. This is Angel. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast.
This is your girl Kayla with Photo Live 209. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast.
Hey.
Hey, man, that's my shit. Thank you for everybody who contributed to that song. I definitely appreciate y'all. Definitely. You could have been anywhere else in the world tonight or when that song was on, but you choose to be here with us. Thank you. Definitely
For
appreciate
real.
it, everybody. Definitely. Let's get into the show, though. Let's go ahead and get into the show. Talisha will be opening up the show tonight with a question for everybody.
Is it a question? I
Is
don't
it a
know.
question? I don't know. I don't
Okay.
want
Quincy,
no
don't even start.
relationship with a broke bitch. I'm telling y'all need to listen to that on YouTube, man. That shit is hilarious.
I hate his I hate that song.
I love it.
Anyways, so I just want to kind of talk about us getting replaced with artificial intelligence, automation in our jobs, right? So the strike, I know everybody has heard of. Maybe you haven't. I don't know. Maybe you ain't been paying attention. It only was for 2 days.
Tanya said I watched that because of you, Q. That's my shit.
Did you
when
like
I get
it?
a
Did you
text
like that
message.
dumbass song? I don't want
Don't want
no.
no
I hate it.
relationship with a broke bitch. Nigga, you can't tell me that shit ain't tight, man.
But the strike, for the ports. So from the Gulf Coast or from Texas to Louisiana, Mississippi, Florida, all that up the East Coast, we're all on strike, right? For 2 days. And first of all, I just want to say to the people that went and bought a bunch of toilet paper and waters and shit that wasn't going to come from the ports, y'all some dumbasses. Read. Reading is fundamental. It really
Sucker
is.
buying up tissue and water.
And just dumb. And now look at you. Even if it was, the strike is over, but it wasn't. The strike had to do with like certain fruits and vegetables, certain meats, seafood, cocoa, um,
Alcohol.
alcohol, some alcohols, things that we could live without. Oil or gas was gonna go up,
Things who
certain
can live
things,
without.
or the prices were gonna go up. But Quincy, we know you can't. You need your alcohol for Tuesdays and Thursdays
And Monday.
or Mondays. Yeah. Anyways, but they were going on strike. People was saying the wrong reasons of why they were going on strike. They were going on strike because most of the port workers start at $20 an hour and they cap off at 39 an hour. They have a contract every 6 years. So, um, when their contract was coming up, they were trying to negotiate to have an extra, basically $5 an hour raise per year for the next 6 years for all positions. These people, they work holidays, they work overtime. That's how they make their money. They're like that good money. Um, but my whole thing is also the main thing was they were going to get replaced by AI. So machines that don't need people. Now we've been talking about this, or a lot of people in this world and America have been talking about this for a while. How do you guys think that having whatever job that you have, if an AI, an artificial person or machine was to do your job?
Machines can't do my job.
For loss prevention, all they need is cameras and to, you know,
How you gonna
have
stop
a
them?
robot come and tackle them.
A robot come tackle them. If we have robots tackling people, let me know. We are far. I will be far and retire for it. But don't forget to do that. I do the logistics also.
Oh, okay.
Also do the training, which is it's not loss prevention is one that part of loss prevention is a small part of a very small part of what I do. I also do internal investigations. I do audits. I do everything else that goes on with the store when it comes to losing money, safety hazards, everything. I do everything when it comes to that.
So you feel like they can't teach a computer or a robot to do your job,
No, ma'am,
but they can teach them how to flip burgers and drive by themselves.
they can, but you can't. The thing is, you need people to do certain things. It's all it's judgment calls too when it comes to doing what I do. It's not this fact or that fact. It's a lot of judgment calls when it comes to what I do. A lot. You can't teach a robot to learn people's behavior.
Yeah, but I mean, you could teach them other things. Look at I Robot with Will Smith. Nah, you could
And
teach
look what
them
happened.
emotions.
And look what happened. No, you can't.
I think that a
It's
lot
certain
of jobs will start to get taken by AI. I think
Port
that
City. I see you, bro.
a Port City. I think that we underestimate what they can have computers do, and then artificial intelligence. Once they teach them a certain intelligence, it they also teach them to learn by trial and error, like by going through things, and then they learn things as they go and deal with people.
Right.
So, like, how would that look? With our jobs being taken, that means that we're not either going to have jobs or we're going to have to go back to school or training for other things that are not that AI can't take. Like, I think
What the
therapy or doctors, you know what I'm saying? They can't really you can't automate that, but you never know. In 20 years, you never know.
robots can't wipe ass is what Tanya said. There's gonna be a lot of raw asses out there.
Can you imagine a home care robot malfunctioning
Wow.
on wiping somebody's ass?
My boy Billy said, I love to see them teach to climb billboards. Good luck with that. Right. Good. It's certain things that humans need to do right now. It's certain
I've
things that
seen
humans do.
you never seen a robot climb?
Not up no billboard. Not up to
They
no
were showing
billboard.
robots picking fruits and vegetables out of water rain, or it was, muddy and it was raining. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I want to see it. I want to see a robot do my job.
So, technically, okay, so research has shown that in the next 10 to 15 years, robots will be taking over like 70% of the regular, like, working class jobs. So what does that look like for people?
It looks like you need to be able to be a technician or an engineer.
Right.
It looks like you need
Getting
to
the
be like
jobs. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
be able to operate and fix those things. But it's still certain things that humans have to do. Still certain things that humans have to do. I feel
I don't
like in
know.
by the time I'm in it, my boy Lamont Dean said, "What's up with the Full podcast?"
Not the
First
full
off,
pup.
you gonna spell Full Cup right, nigga? It's Phull, not Full Pup.
Full pup.
He said, "We not breeding pit bulls over here, nigga."
We ain't over here feeding dogs.
And you still
Oh,
ain't bought your ticket yet, Lamont. I'm disappointed, man.
Lamont gonna
I
be
for sure
asked
thought you
out.
was gonna be there. I for sure thought you was gonna be there.
Lamont said he is not coming to the party. He said we peasants. But but I just think that should definitely start looking into other things. Like, I think we get too comfortable as a people that things won't change. And if we're not reading up on these things, people who are in engineering and in mechanics and things like that, they have, looked into the future, thought about the future of what life is going to be, not just for America, but if you look at China and a lot of countries in Asia, they have AI for damn near everything. Everything is high tech.
Right. Lamont said he said voice command driving. First off, let's give a shout out to Lamont. My boy Lamont is out there getting his commercial driver's license right now,
Oh shit! Look at
doing his thing. I
you.
seen him at the classes and everything. Lamont, shout out to you, man. Keep pushing,
Yes,
bro.
that's what's up.
We behind you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you for doing what you're doing, bro. I see you, man. Becoming a great man, bro. Appreciate it.
Yes.
But
But
I think
what if
with
they
the eight,
started having automated trucks being
no,
driven?
they have automated trucks being driven.
And now
The
they
same
don't
way they
need
do
drivers
cars.
no
The same
more.
way they do cars.
Right.
Lamont said, "I'm coming." That's what she said. Nigga, pay for your ticket, nigga. I know you ain't coming with no date. Be love in the house. What's good with you,
AB
be love?
Love. Even AI and Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in some places have they robots driving up. They don't even need Uber or nothing like that. They got they machines driving up with the food. I'm just saying, or the what's them things that they be flying?
Drones.
The drones.
They drop
Then
off
look at
packages
our
and
love
everything.
lives. Uh, the love life. We're in an era where love lives is so terrible that we got robots. We got half bodies that people are using to have sex with. We have machines, full on machines and robots that
That
people are
people out
having
here
sex
fucking.
with. They're investing in them. So I think that we should definitely pay attention to. Have you seen those half bodies for the
Talking
men
about the
and for the women?
torsos.
Like you just got a bunch of half bodies stocked on your shelf, all kinds, whatever you
Look,
need.
Tanya says serial killer vibes. Look, I know a person. I'm not gonna say who because I don't put people's business out there like that. My man got the full torso. And he be like, I don't
Yeah.
need no bitch. I'm like, what?
So that's
Oh,
basically from the breast down to the top of the thighs.
to
He
the
got
root
the
of
whole
the
middle
tootie.
part to do whatever he want to do with it. Some people just got
I'm
the booty
cool.
part. Some people just got the coochie part. Some ladies have a whole torso and with the penis.
Laying
Like,
with
you
that nigga
know.
sleep at night, like pushing their booty on their hard dick, like he's still here.
So how does that look for us? Why are we depending on AI for everything? It's making us dumber. And
It's
it's
not making us
making us
dumber. It's
yeah,
making
and
us
it's making us
lazy. It's making us
yes,
lazy
yes,
and
lazy. It's making
non-dependent
us
on
lazy.
people. It's
But
making
if
us
you don't use
non-dependent
it,
on people.
but if you don't use it like your the material, the intelligence in your head. You heard the term. If you don't use it, you lose it.
This
Lamont said,
nigga
I just want
Lamont,
a robot that can give me head in the morning and when I get off work every day. They
they
have
said
those. They
they
have
do.
those. They have that already. You just got to invest in them. They're a few $1,000s.
They do. They
So
even got
would
the
you
little thing that you can hook up to your phone that you can watch like this. Like I've been seeing them, and they got a little
they
suction
have
thing that
all
goes
kinds.
slow, fast. Like it's crazy, bro. I've seen it. They got it. You better invest. The only thing good
For
about that is you
real.
can't make no babies.
Yeah.
We finna be living like the demo. What's that? What was that movie with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes? Demolition Man.
But I'm saying Damien said this some old two live cruise ship, booty, bodies, and torso.
Nah, man, we talking about what they have. Damien, welcome back to the Full Cup Podcast. Thank you
Yes,
for coming
welcome
through.
back.
Definitely appreciate it, bro. Thank you. I love when you come through, bro. You had me cracking up last week also. Definitely. My boy
Yes.
Norman is in the building. He said,
Hey
what's up, Full
Norm.
Cuppers? What's good? Definitely that. Tanya said, I'm not into toys like that. Unless I'm with the partner, we can experiment together. Yeah, but no.
So
She said,
would
yeah,
you
no.
so we talking about for the people coming in, we're talking about AI, how first we were talking about the ports and how they were on strike because they wanted a raise. Also, they um, did not want to be replaced by AI. So them building these computer, big ass machines to do the jobs that they're going to do. And so it has been reported in a lot of different, reports, like for engineering and things like that, that in the next 10 years or so, a lot of our jobs will be being replaced with AI and robots, and how that's going to affect humans and how we make our money and make us go to other jobs and other fields of work. But also, it went into a lot of people are buying these robots to have sex with, and our dating scene in this era is already gone to shit. So just imagine if somebody be like, "Well, I make my own money. I don't want kids, or I can raise my own kids, and I don't need you for sex. Now what?"
Tanya said that's why girls can't come. Then zap that clit alive. This
Said
motherfucker's gone.
clear.
Clear. Bitch is good to go. She said it's good for the rest of the week. I don't need no man. Damien said, "What? Nobody's scared of Rosie the robot." Hey, and that's what I was thinking of too from the Jetsons. The same face that you put
Oh
up
my
there. That's
gosh.
exactly what I was thinking. Like, damn. Like this is what we come to. Like it's crazy. Tanya said, "Can no human compete with them freaky ass toys?" They can. Some people really want skin to skin contact. Some people really still urge to be around humans. Like it's certain
Right.
stuff that you can't compete with when it comes to deal with them. After you get your nut, then what? That motherfucker just laying there. Even if you get the torso, the toy that
Yeah,
you
and
get,
you
or
ain't got to
anything
pay
else,
them. You ain't got to
right?
worry about getting up and going home, or telling them in a nice way. So what you about to do?
Right. Like we
You
we
know?
we taking away the feeling of humans, and that's kind of what
Yes, we are.
the strike was about at the port. It's about them being replaced, and if you see in like China, like the ports are ran by mostly everything electronic. The
Right.
cranes, the trucks, the way stuff is put up. Like I'm telling y'all, like it's coming for us.
So that
It
means it's
definitely is.
only
So we need to be prepared.
so that means they're going to cut down to, they instead of needing 100 people, they only need 10, because those 10 are going to run the machines and the mechanics and the computers, and they'll probably need more mechanics, more engineers.
And it's not gonna start like that either. They're gonna start it to where the person still needs to be in the truck for certain reasons. So the person still got to be there. Like it's not
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be
why,
that.
but it's not going to be as many. That's what I'm saying. It's going to downsize. And for honestly, for companies, if you think about it, if they can go ahead and get the machines done, get the loans to get the machines and get them running, then they can cut down on how much they're paying their employees, because they don't need a big old staff.
But the prices are still going to go up because they got to pay for those machines to be maintenance and ran. It's going to run a course to where it's going to cost more in the long run. They thinking of it more as in along the lines of when you're doing truck driving or anything else. This machine can run all night and not get sleepy. This machine can run until the battery gets low
Yes,
and pull
right,
over.
right,
That's what
right.
they thinking of.
Yes.
So they thinking of more. We have more, and they got to worry about a machine calling in sick.
Right.
Like so that's what they more along the
Or
lines of
working on
thinking about that.
holidays.
But do you understand what that's going to do for people? Or do y'all understand what we're creating when that happens? Because now they're gonna have to have robots to defend the territory because people are gonna want to destroy those robots because they no longer have a way to provide for their family because they've been studying for this or been doing this type of work their whole life. Like we really coming to an era to where it's like, it's finna get ugly. My boy Damien said degrees are high as hell only to get low wage babysitting a robotic assembly line. And that's what it is. Bro, I be
Yes,
looking
that's
at jobs.
true, Damien.
I'm always looking at jobs online because everybody looking for jobs. And they be wanting bachelor's and master's degrees for bullshit jobs.
And for jobs getting paid sometimes between $20 to $25 an hour.
They want bachelor's and master's degrees for that.
And they will take a degree but they want you to have some experience too. It's like, why wouldn't you just take the experience?
Right.
Um,
And
and so Tanya said, I worked at a sex shop. That shit was so weird. I quit. Not it was weird. I quit. Nor said I'm not finna get rolled by a robot. What if the bitch malfunction?
Say,
And
hey,
now
hey, bitch, get
you
off me! I'm
stuck
busting
inside
already!
of
I'm
her.
busting already! I'm busting already! Now you on the phone trying to make a phone call. And she said, "No, pay attention to me. Nigga, it's over for you. You done been rolled into the sunset. It's over."
He said 911. I
911
need
said,
some
"What can we help you
assistance,
with?"
please.
This robot won't get off my dick. First off,
You're
can
gonna
you
say
imagine
call the
that phone call?
manufacturer's phone number,
He said,
customer
"What we need you to
service.
do, you need to hit the hard reset button right there by her neck." He said, "I did that 3 times. This bitch won't get off me. I'm on 300 packs of some Hennessy. This bitch won't."
Oh man. North said a robot with twerk wind is insane. Look, that's crazy. And just
It's gonna
imagine,
smell
well,
like
I mean, she wouldn't have no, she gonna smell like you.
she gonna smell. No, she gonna smell like hydraulic fluid and nickel. That's exactly what you finna get.
Nickels. Nah, cause black people gonna wash down and lotion they woman up so they can smell good.
Man, cut that shit
Or
out. It's gonna
maybe
smell
they
like
won't for
cocoa,
some men.
cocoa butter. They won't. Portia in the building. What's good with you, ma? I see you.
Hey,
Welcome to the Full
Portia,
Cup.
they robot gonna have crust all over her and everything. Like, dang, dude, clean her up. Tanya said people don't even sanitize the toys after just fucking over coochie crust. Exactly. A lot of times they don't. Tanya said it's time for self employment, and it is. It's already bad enough that we know that we can't just live off of one income. You know what I mean? That we have to, whether you're in a relationship or whether you are single, you have to have something else, if not more than those two things, but at least one other thing that you're making money from, that you have income that is not attached to, you know what I'm saying, an
They're
employer.
really getting rid of the middle class. That's what they're doing. They really trying to get rid of the middle
Yeah.
class, y'all.
They're trying to make it
And
the
we
bourgeois
are, yes.
and the
It's gonna
people, I
be
forgot the other people underneath,
the haves and the have-nots. That's
basically.
basically what we finna have. It ain't gonna be nothing in between. People gonna really start having to come together to be families because it's really coming to a time like that. It really is, and people need to wake up and see it. You know,
That's
that's
why
why they ended that strike so quick that Talisha was talking about. They ended that shit
they
quick.
ended it today, which is only was 2 days.
They
They
ended that
ended it
shit
like four
quick,
hours ago.
quick. Like, oh, hold on, we don't want people knowing. But behind the scenes, what's going on is really different. They already have a lot of stuff that's AI and automated to where they can do it automatically. Think about it this way. I'm gonna help y'all out. Close your eyes for a minute if you can. Everybody, close your eyes, just real quick. How did the garbage man look back in the day when you didn't even close your eyes? That's why you don't follow
I
instructions.
did. I closed them. They closed.
How did the garbage man look to you back when you were 6 years old? It was always two or three people, right? It was the person driving and the person sitting on the back of the truck grabbing the garbage can.
Sometimes
Now,
it'll be
one,
two on the back.
two on the back. Now, it's one person that drives the truck up to my house, and it's an arm that reaches out and grabs the fucking garbage can. And sometimes it grabs it and shakes it, so shit falls out. Then it pours into the truck, and then when it pours into the truck, it doesn't get all the shit out. Then the shit flapping all over the street when it gets windy. So then I gotta go outside on before I get to work and take 5 or 10 minutes to get up all the fucking trash that I threw away already. Like it's no longer about the people, y'all. Like I'm being real with y'all.
For
Like
real.
wake up.
I did see one truck though one weekend because ours come on Friday, and on a Saturday I seen them um like driving. It was manual, so it was the person driving. It was like old school, and the two people in the back. I guess the thing was broke, the claw was broke, whatever it's called, the arm, and so it was two dudes on the back, and they had to go get the garbage can and give it both of them and push it, throw it over, and it was stinking real bad. It was stinking. I was like, I cannot imagine me on the back of the the truck with garbage truck juice on my shoes and smelling dookie. So anyway, shout out to the garbage people, the garbage
Right.
men and women out there. But like I can't imagine that. Um, Dave said the robot will snap your shit off. Tanya said dick just broken. This is
Broke.
an engine oil. David said I can attest to owning a business and becoming an investor. Buy land because AI will expand cities and mega structures. Right.
Right.
From the beginning of time, land has been one of the top three things. If you know you want to have wealth or pass things on to your kids or
Kids.
family, land is still the same. Land is land. Land is not going to change. If you purchase land, purchase properties, then you'll always be, good. And if you pay your taxes on it.
Right.
Nora said
But
Amazon trucks
the
drive
taxes
themselves
are gonna
now.
go up crazy. That's
Right.
why if you think about it, people are moving from California to Texas to create that. California is gonna show y'all what AI is finna do. That's where it
And New
started at. That's
York.
the hub. But California is the hub. The what is it called? The Silicon Valley is the hub of AI. It is
Yeah.
completely the hub of it. Look where it's at and how the property value is going up and everything, nigga. It's going crazy.
And honestly, if we were smart and if we knew how to invest and do stocks and stuff, we would be investing and doing stocks and bonds in artificial intelligence, in things that are computerized and machines and
We working on it right
companies
now.
that, but and we are trying to learn, but we don't want to pay anybody to learn, so we're gonna have to read our own books and learn. So that's
Listen to
gonna
what
take us a
look
little
what
bit
look what
longer.
look what Norm said. Amazon trucks drive themselves now.
Yeah, for real.
You gotta think you don't even hear the Amazon truck. Remember you used to hear a delivery truck coming? Like, oh, now you don't even hear oh. The trucks drive themselves to where they gotta go. The
Well,
same with
out
the
here they
Teslas.
still driving them,
They're still driving them, but no, but
but
they can
like
still
certain
yeah.
places. Tanya said, "You see the shit about John Amos? He passed away in August, and his kids are arguing over his assets, but they just announced his passing this week, right? And that's because his son. So he had a son and a daughter, and a goddaughter, and his son fell out with the daughters a couple of years ago. And I remember reading stories on this and watching the videos of John talking about it, John Amos, and basically his son was not getting along with his daughters, and he would limit or cut off their access to his dad, and so that's why it took them so long. That's
To
why they
announce
didn't
it.
know about it. They didn't
They
know
didn't
about it.
officially announce it for a long time.
Well, they had a death certificate and everything. I don't know if they had a funeral and all that, or the son did, but the son knew. He just didn't tell them. He was
Right.
the caregiver. So that's family issues. And that's all over how you raise your kids. Are we raising our kids and giving them a plan on how it goes and telling them no matter how mad you get, y'all, when I die or when me and your dad die, whoever it is, this is how the money should
Me
go.
and your
This is how our
dad,
property should go. This
I'm
is
gonna
how
be
the
here for
will.
a while.
Hmm. Okay. Anyways,
Well, wait,
uh,
Norman said Amazon trucks sound like remote control cars now. They do. No driver. He's
hey,
right.
I
Uh,
miss racing those
remote
up and down the
control car.
street.
We need to go buy. We
Yeah.
need to go buy us some because they got them. They got
The
the
kids didn't
factory out
appreciate
here
it.
that makes them. The tracks, no, they do. The ones that they got out here, the kids will love them. They fast
No,
too.
the kids didn't appreciate the ones we bought them.
Nah, because we didn't get them the fast one. If we
We
got them the fast one.
did.
We did. Quincy did get a fast ass remote control car.
Yes. 2 years in a row.
Damien said it's going Cali is gonna fold like a roadmap. As they advance, social services will fail behind,
Fall
creating
behind.
more homeless people and crime. Look, hey, that's a bar. That is a bar. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that in the song, nigga. Thank you. Go ahead and screenshot that. That is a bar. And that's kind of what's gonna happen. I'm being 1,000 with y'all. Tanya said he was cremated 9 days after he passed. I feel like he cut them out of the will because he wasn't right in his mind. I could have been. She said I got to look more into it. Right? It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit that goes on now, y'all. Honestly, and I'm really
And
starting
people
to see it.
are greedy. People are
I'm,
ran by greed. And when
I'm
they see the opportunity, we call them opportunists. When they
right.
see the opportunity to get over on people, I try to not do that. Now, when you younger and you just trying to do whatever or have a good time or get ahead, you don't really think about it. But as you get older, as you get more mature, as you deal with life, especially people who have kids, you understand being an opportunist doesn't really get you anywhere. Cause
Nowhere.
guess what? That karma gonna spin, and what you reap, what you sow, you reap. So, at some point it's gonna come back to bite you in the ass. Do what's right, take the hard road, and
Do the work.
that way it'll last.
Right. It's not just an opportunity for a hot moment.
Right. But greed and family, and it's how you raise your kids. Now, don't get me wrong, you can raise your kids to be good and have morals, and they'll still turn around and be goddamn evil bastards. Or or they'll turn around and,
Evil
be
bastards
something
is a cold word.
and be something totally different from what you raised them. But if you put out the effort, you know what I'm saying? You have more of a chance of them being, good. So you teach your kids how to share the money, what to do with the money or the properties or the assets that you are going to give them when you die.
Right. Damien said, no problem, brother. Send me a copy of the hot track. I definitely will. If you haven't heard my music before, look up King Jones, all capital letters. I'm on any streaming platform. I will definitely send you links if you need me to do that, bro. I got you. Don't even worry about it.
Yes.
Tanya said, John Amos said he hoped they would reconcile. I know he did.
Because that's all you want your kids to do. If it's one kid, then obviously they ain't got nobody to share it with unless trying to spread the love with your nieces and nephews, or you have siblings or something like that. But I mean, but when you have more than one kid, you have to teach them how to get along at a young age, and teach them how to continue to get along as they become adults. Because you're not going to be there all the time. And one day you're going to be
Right.
gone. And they're going
Right.
to be raising their families. So how they treat and know for you to treat your family is how they're going to be. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
a cycle.
Right.
It's a circle.
Uh, this what Tanya said John Amos. Oh, he already hit that comment. Just want to make sure. Let me see. Damien said
Damien,
people are so busy being friends with their kids, they can't learn shit if the parent is on the same level as them. Talk to them, bro.
right,
Talk to them, bro. And that's
right.
real. That's real. That's exactly what it is. They can't. I'm not friends with my kids. Now, do we have friendly moments? Absolutely.
You
Do
have
me and my son
family
play the
moments.
Yeah, no, me and my son have friend moments. Like we played a video game together. You know, that's friendship. That's what friends do. I'm a father, so I'm constantly teaching. I'm also constantly evolving as a father. So definitely, man, I
Yeah,
get it.
nobody has it all in the beginning. Like no parent has had it all together and knew all the answers when they started having kids. Like nobody. You learn as they're learning how to, be people. You're learning how to be a parent. You're as a parent as long as they're a child
Right,
or an adult, however long they've been living. And so we are all, but the main thing is to try. Like come up out of yourself and be like, look, what purpose do I want to have for my kids? What do I want to teach them? Or am I just going along with life and they coming with me?
that's it.
You got to be purposeful. You got to be intentional.
Right. So let's
So just
move
like
on. Oh, go
wait,
ahead. Go ahead. Hit it.
so just like being intentional about reading what's going on right now and what's going to be happening in the future. And I know this is going to sound cheesy because I've seen it on a movie, but victory loves preparation. And so, meaning, in order for you to be victorious, in order for you to excel in life, you have to be prepared.
You have to be
And
ready.
in order to do that, you have to study what's coming in the future. You can't be stuck in right now or the past.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm done. What you got, baby?
So we're moving on to the next subject. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. I'm doing some stuff real quick. People are asking me to share this podcast somewhere, and I'm doing that. So give me a hot minute.
All
There we go.
right. This, you
Uh,
know what?
I just did. Excuse me, Talisha. I'm sorry. Forgive me. So the next question. This is the question I have for tonight. Question was sent in anonymously. I definitely want to put it out there. Going back to it. Hold on. Why do we always talk about men not being good fathers? What about the women not being good mothers?
So you want to start a war? No, I'm just like,
I'm not sorry. It says, so you want to take it there. The person who sent this in was Shawan Taylor. I'm not even gonna keep her anonymous.
why
It was Shawan.
maybe she
Shawan
didn't want to.
Shawan sent this in. She sent it in. I don't talk to her normally on a day to
No, I
day
said
basis.
maybe she didn't want to be known.
Oh, well, she is now.
All right, Quincy, you always just you can't hold no water. Anyways, um, okay, so let's take it there.
Let's take it this. But I'm gonna say 100,
What do you
taking
think?
it. I'm asking the question. I need to know what you think.
Eh, Um, so why don't we talk about bad mothers?
Yeah, why are we so quick to glorify bad fathers, but nobody really say nothing's about bad mothers?
You mean you said glorify them or put like the spotlight? Because
Put like the
glorifying
spotlight,
means something.
not
Okay.
glorify. Why are we so quick to bring it up? My girl Tens Woods in the building. What's
Hey,
good with you, Tens?
Tins.
We holding your tickets, fam. We got you. Damien said toxic mothers are just as bad as absent fathers. Absolutely.
I think that
Let me tag
just in
Shawan.
just in general, I feel like a child needs both parents. We know that it doesn't always work out for them to be together, but you can still be co-parents. And so, in saying that, I there are definitely you definitely need your mother, and there are definitely me and you talked about this. I said a lot of people always talk about dad hurt or father hurt, but they never talk about mother hurt.
Right.
And it's very, very important for a boy and a girl, a man and a woman, to have a good relationship with their mother. Just like a
Right.
father plays a part, and if they're missing, then there's something missing. The same thing with the mother, and
I get
or
that,
if
but
she's a toxic mom, if she's an
the
absent mom, she's a toxic mom.
but
Um,
the question is why do we always why do we highlight bad fathers more and we don't highlight bad mothers? Like when
because
it's being
it's
brought up.
always been looked at as the mother is going to do what's best for the child, but we don't want to acknowledge that there's mothers out there that does it because it'll taint the picture of, oh, all moms are good moms. That's what I feel, honestly.
Okay. The reason why I feel like they do is because women are quick to highlight what a man is not doing for them, and a lot of women are bitter, even when the men don't want to be in their life no more. A man can be a great father, do what he needs to do for his kids and everything else, and the woman's gonna still say what he's not doing. Is that? Oh, there goes Shawan. Because I asked you sent me the question to the inbox, Shawan. I said it was anonymous at first, but I brought you in
But
here. Thank you
of
for
course, Quincy got to say who it
couldn't.
was.
I had to say who it was. She didn't say it was anonymous or nothing, but she sent me the question to the inbox. So I was definitely putting it out there about who it is. I'm gonna start doing that more for the people who come to the Full Cup
I
podcast. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
gotta
You go.
send out that survey so that we can get feedback from
Thank you.
everybody on what we should be what topics we should bring up and what they like and don't like.
Here's
Um,
Shawan's comment. She just
Shawan said it's important to have a relationship with both parents, yes, but it's not necessary to have one. If you have substitute people in your life that you can consider mom and dad, doesn't have to be your biological mother and father to give you what you need from a man. Okay, so you're definitely right. Definitely, if you still get it from somewhere else, but if you don't get it from somewhere else, it's still going to be a lack. Even I'm gonna say this too. Um, I know people who have been adopted by a whole nother family, had the
I'm
parent
one of
both
them.
have had the both parents and the adopting of being adopted, had siblings, had family orients, and chili, and
Chili Bo.
they still yearned for to know their biological.
Right. Chili Boat said, "What's the subject?" The subject is why do we highlight bad fathers? Why do we speak about good bad fathers, but we don't speak about bad mothers? Let me exactly how the question went again. Hold on. Let me make sure I read it the right way. Because let me go back to my inbox. It says, "Why do we always talk about men not being good fathers, but what about women not being good mothers?" And this was sent in by a woman. This was sent in by Shawan Taylor. And I'm gonna ask the question again so we all know what's going on. Why do we always talk about men not being good fathers, but what about the women not being good mothers? And this is coming from someone that's, from what I can tell, is a great mother because she didn't raise both of her kids because chose to jump ship, and this is what she said on the show. So I definitely want to get the insight about this. I definitely do, and I definitely see what goes on with this because we quick to say what a man ain't doing. Honestly, Damien said talking about mothers will ruin a lifetime channel for everyone.
Damn
Hey, bro, but
it.
he's right though.
No, it would, and that's why I'm saying we don't talk about it a lot with about women because um, we don't want to taint the whole thing about having that all women are good moms.
And the
Even though
cold
we
part
know
is,
that there's people out there that have talked about not having a good mom or not having a present mom.
I hear a lot of people say, and the saying goes around, a mom can't quit, but a dad can't. I hear that a lot,
I
and
knew you was finna bring this up.
I totally disagree with it. Women have places that they can take their newborn child and drop them off and get no questions about them dropping off their newborn child at a fire station or anything else because she doesn't want to be a mom or hold the responsibility. She doesn't have to pay any child support or anything else because she can go drop her kid off. Like, you know what? I had the baby. I got pregnant. This ain't for me. My boy Chili Bo said, yeah, Playboy, I got shit to spill. Go ahead and get in the comments.
Um,
Let us know what you're talking about, Chili Bo. It's good.
so I definitely think, and I always say definitely. You know what? I do say definitely. Damn it.
I told you.
Because
I'm rubbing off on you.
bloodshed. We say definitely. Anyways, but I know that there are not shit moms, but I mean maybe because the moms that I know have been the shit and not ain't shit.
My boy
It's
Deuce in the
hard
building.
to
What's good with you?
a deuce. It's hard to say like if it's not something that you see all the time, right? So if it's not your perception, it's not your reality around you. I happen to know really great moms. I don't know a lot of moms, me personally, that ain't shit or is that not there for their children or not trying to be their best. So although I know there are women out there in the world because their baby daddy or their children has said it. Um,
My Cuddy
see,
Burrell
definitely say
Gresham is in the
definitely.
comments. What's good with you, Cuddy? With this what we going on
Hey,
right
for
now. So
real.
the question right now, Burrell, is for everybody that's coming in, that's just getting in. The question is, why do we always talk about men not being good fathers, but what about the good women that are not being good mothers? We don't bring that up. Shawan
Right.
Taylor brought this up. Who is a good mom?
Right. So I want to say too, I want to talk about when you said about you hate the expression that men can walk away, but women have to stay. And I get what you're saying that there are places that women can go drop off their newborns. But I think that expression came from the fact of majority of moms are not going to go drop off. Look at the percentage of moms that actually drop their babies off versus actually keeps their babies
Do you
and
know
takes
how many
care of their
kids
babies.
are in foster homes? Like,
Babe,
are
I
we
know,
not?
but that I'm not talking about that. There's more than one reason a child will be in a foster home. It's not because their parents didn't want them. Not for
I
all
get it.
of them. So, so we can't just throw those around unless we have facts about that. But I think that what I was trying to say is I think the expression comes from because we know um, numbers wise that a lot of men chose to leave and not deal with their children while the mom stayed and dealt with the children and worked and did whatever she had to do, whether she was in the mood or not. whether she had the
Lamont
ends
said
or not.
2080. I don't know what that means. Oh, 2080 drop off. Lamont, you gotta speak more. Like, elaborate.
So
Lamont Burrell said, "What's
20% for
good?"
one parent, 80% of the other parent.
So only 20% of women.
Oh, my bad. Oh, drop off. So he's saying 20% of women drop off their baby versus 80% keep it and raise it.
Yeah, but if they don't, then usually the grandmother is raising the parent. Uh, the this
Because
nigga,
the lady just dropped her baby off in the middle of the road. What? Oh my God. And where you live where the baby just getting dropped
she
off?
live in
Damien
Stockton.
said mothers should be held accountable for the child support payments to spend it on the children, not the nail shop. And I definitely agree. You know, I've never been one to agree with the woman spending the money on herself or something that has nothing to do with the kids or their well-being, like groceries or it going toward the lights, or you know what I'm saying. Like I definitely feel like there's women out there that abuse it and all of that. And so, you know, I don't condone that. I've never condoned that. Even when, before I met Quincy, I was, because I have three older brothers, I said to myself, I would never put my baby daddy or man on child support if we didn't work out. I always knew I would be with somebody that if we didn't work out, that I would be able to talk to him and we will be able to take care of the kids without putting the courts in it. Even
Right.
if we were married and got a divorce, the divorce is separate from him helping the kids.
I need to get me a little light like you got. Your light make you look like you just talking from Jesus. Like I need that light. Uh,
See, you got a nice light. You over there with the, you know, said Cocoa Brown.
learn about it. But
Said
anyway, let me stop.
almond. You looking all
Almond Brown. Hey, first off, don't ever call me Almond Brown. We see what happened on Martin. That big ass gay nigga was at that
Oh
nigga.
my God.
Shawan said there's a lot of grandparents on the mother's side that are raising the children because the mother decided not to do so. And that number is pretty high statistically.
Nah, and I got you. I know that. I do. But there's also a saying, because you know why they didn't raise, I mean they're raising their grandkids because they probably didn't raise their kids. So when you don't raise your kids, most of the time they when they have kids, now you're raising your grandkids. I mean, and when I say raise, I don't mean like they were just in the home with you. I mean, like talking to them, disciplining them, giving them structure, showing them a good example, putting morals and values into them, making them responsible. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by raising your kids.
Pierre said, did someone say groceries? Uh, Stop, nigga. Stop it.
Oh my
Stop, nigga.
gosh.
Shout out to my nigga Pierre. Welcome to the Full Cup Podcast, my nigga. Love when you come through. Definitely love when you slide through, man. Don't forget to get y'all tickets to the Full Cup Podcast live for Jammy Jam. If you haven't already got them, if you already come on here, buy your tickets, man. Especially for you fella Chili Bowl. You better spend that $25, nigga, and come through. I know you want to come through, nigga. I be seeing you at all the events, nigga. You was at my video shoot. Stop playing.
So
Chili Bowl
what
said I think it was in San Joaquin County. I think it was in San Joaquin.
okay, street.
No, he
Street
say
bang.
street. He said
Yeah, I
I
know, but
think it
he's
was
talking
north.
about the
Oh,
little girl
oh,
or the
North San
baby being
Joaquin.
dropped off.
Shit.
So the thing is though, to answer the question, I think we don't talk about deadbeat moms because it will crush the whole ideal of moms are always there, moms are good, you know, all moms do their best, and no matter what, and it's going to crush that. So a lot of, and then also, I like, me personally, I have women around me who are real women, so I don't see it to say it like, "Dang,
But
these
it's not
women
a
just ain't
we're not a
shit." You
not
know
a
what I'm saying?
personal
Which
situation for you.
no, no,
I
no,
wish Deuce would have chimed in more because Deuce raises his kids.
no. I know, but I'm not saying that it's personal to me. I'm saying why she's saying why people don't talk about it. I'm a person,
Okay.
so and I know for me personally, and people like me who have been around good women, they don't have that experience. So you can't speak on an experience you don't have, even if you
Right.
know that it happens to other people. Go ahead, baby.
Damien said talk about trifling. I know a mother that put the bills in the kids' names while her credit is crap shit.
Wow. We've been knowing that for since the 90s.
I never bought no Columbia House records until I found out I tried to buy 'em. My mom was like, I was like, wait a minute, that wasn't me, sir. It was like, sir, I said I was 7. How could I buy it? And they had to erase it and let me get the Columbia House record so I could fuck it up too, because I paid my one penny
Wow.
and
That's why I can fuck up my own credit. Um
let me
so
fuck
you didn't
up
even
by
give me a
myself.
chance.
Yeah,
Um
let me fuck up by myself. This is what I have to say about it. This is coming from a person who dealt with a single parent. My mom. My mom raised me. He said, "Tap me in, coach. This is my lane." Hold on, Chili Bo. We can't have you on here every show. Uh, we can't have. But
um
I will tap you in. Give me a minute, bro. Give me a minute. I'll bring you on in a minute. You can't be
and
on
then
for long though. You
after
can't
you
be on
done
for
talking, I'm gonna read the comments, baby. Go ahead.
okay. Uh, I was raised in a single parent home. My mom raised me. My dad wasn't shit. My dad wasn't around. My dad passed away when I was 8 or 9, and they buried him really close to my birthday. Like I want to say, really close, like really, really close. Like I think 3 days after he was buried, or something like that. Anyways, my mom did the best that she could, and she never abandoned us. She didn't. So I'm not taking away from any of you single women when this question was being asked. The question that was sent in was by a woman that is a great mom, and she was definitely right about it. She was definitely right about what she asked. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm attacking single women or single women that are parents. I'm not. I'm not. I'm asking the question and we getting answered. That's all.
So
Cause I know
can
shit
we
gets twisted. Hit the
can
comments.
you go ahead and I'm gonna hit the comments in a second, babe. Can you go ahead and answer the question? Because you haven't answered the question. Why
Of
you think
what?
that people don't
Why
talk
do I think
about
they talk about it?
why they don't talk about deadbeat moms, but they talk about the deadbeat dads.
I think they do talk about deadbeat moms, but the people that do talk about it, the people that bring it up all the time are women. So when they're not getting what they want out of the relationship, then that person is a deadbeat dad because they're not doing exactly what they want or how it should be fulfilled. Now, I'm not saying that fathers haven't ran out on their homes. I'm not saying that. So please get that addressed. I understand, what's going on with the dynamic, but it's not a. We don't talk about moms, and we don't talk about moms because most of us were raised by our moms, either she was shitty or not. We don't talk about, how we was raised, and how we didn't get the love that we needed from our moms, so we treat women a certain way. Honestly, but you can hit the comments though. That's what
That
I
was
think is
I'm
going on.
about to hit the comments, babe. But that was a good dynamic because being raised by most people were raised by their moms,
Mom,
whether
yes
they were shitty or not.
or not.
And for a child, all they knew is at least they stayed.
They
When
didn't
you
have
hear
no
people
choice. They
who
was getting
when
that
you have
welfare money.
people who were adopted by other families, they be like, well, and their birth parent or parents try to come back and be like, well, I was living like this and I didn't have. They were like, well, at least we would have been together. You know what I'm saying? So kids always look at it as like, if you are with me, I'll live in a cardboard box with you. You know what I'm saying? Kids will
Right?
love you down. And that's why people be so dependent on their kids' love if their relationship don't work out because that kid's love, man, is strong. And it make people be like, if nobody else love me, they love me.
And this
Whether
is not
my
me
breath
saying
stinking, they might tell me because some kids are smart.
this is
But
not me saying I don't appreciate my mom. I don't want people to get that twisted. I promise you, I don't want people to get that
yeah,
twisted.
baby,
This
we
is
get it.
this is not it. I'm really asking the question. I think it's a great fucking question.
Yes.
Chili Bo said we don't complain on social media. I don't think men really. Niggas complain. We are more now because men are being more active in their kids' lives. Uh,
Okay. Hold on, babe. Cause you first you cut me off. Second of all, let me go ahead and just get to the comments. Um, Chili said, the granny
I'm in
raising
peace.
the kid because the mother can't cook. That's hilarious. Demi said, talk about trifling. I know a mother that put the bills in the kid's name. Wow. Oh
We
my God.
said that
Scrap.
already.
I know. Uh, Swan said, I've been around good women, but I worked in mental health, and there was more women in there for doing harm and sexual things to kids. Then there were men that might be something we need to start touching on when it comes to women not being good parents. Okay, so you said we should be touching on the mental health of women and how they be doing harm and sexual things to their kids. Then there were men, and that might be something. Oh, okay, yeah, definitely for any parent. Uh, Chili Bo said deadbeat moms only get brought up when they claim Father's Day. Oh shit. Damien said the matriarchs in black culture is so strong. Black men are a lot times are neutered by controlling mothers. You ain't shit. You just like your daddy. Yeah. And I mean, and honestly,
I've heard that a lot.
going back to even like slavery and right before we were able to be free, butt breaking and women seeing the breakdown of they husbands not being able to protect them. They've watched their men get raped and beaten and killed when they did try to protect them. So that broke down the whole dynamic too of black families.
Right.
And then it went on to once we did have the Civil War and and women was working and free and all that, the families were still split because the men had
Hey
to work.
Michelle. I'm
Hey,
sorry, Michelle died
Michelle.
in the building. What's good with you, Michelle?
Hey, Miss
Big Meech.
Dot. So, you know, I think that we're not far removed from all of this trauma. We're not far removed from our grandparents or even great grandparents and the things they endured and how families were split apart and generational curses are passed down.
Shawan, would
So
you like to come on tonight?
So Shawan said, what I was saying is when I worked in the mental health facility, there were more women in there for doing harm to kids than there were men. And I just feel like we should start touching on it. Moms not being good parents that might help with some of this trauma that people deal with. Yeah, definitely.
Shawan, you
And
got to come on tonight.
there is a lot of women that have mental health issues that do things to their kids for
She said
sure.
nope.
And I think that we don't talk about it enough. But that goes back to me saying I feel like it's because it shatters that whole she said nope. That it shatters that whole uh you know what we think that image of what we portray as a mother, and we make excuses a lot of times for moms because they'll be like, oh, well, they've been through this. And a lot of times when it's a man, they be like, okay, well, he been through that, but he should be able to know
Tough it
better and
out.
do better. No, know better and do better and go get help. And so a lot of times with women, we be like, well, we make excuses for them versus being like, no, let's hold these women accountable and make it known. Chili Bo said, "What about women that go both ways and make that lifestyle normal for their kids that shouldn't even know about that?" I mean, I think that people put too much on sexuality. So if she's dating a woman and and they date for 3 or 4 years and then they break up and then she gets in a real relationship with now a man, you know what I'm saying? If she's bisexual, like sexuality doesn't you don't you can't make a child gay because of you showing them what gay other gay people do or lesbian people do. Either your child's going to be gay because that's the way they were born, or sometimes because of trauma if they've ever been raped, but
Damien
not
said as
because they've
oh,
seen other people be gay.
Damien said as a child product of the past, we do not or as we do need to break the cycle. We know where all this came from, right?
Now we know where all this came from, right? And honestly, a lot of people don't, they still don't really know the history. They go by what they were taught in school. They've never delved deeper into history or read any books or went to anything where there were uh, uh, black people talking about, real history of things that has happened.
You smoking in
You
there?
know, no, it's
Yes,
gone
here I
now.
come.
It's gone. It's gone. Quit getting on my nerves. But my point in saying all of this about the mothers is that yes, we should definitely be talking about and trying to get help for women. And although we know that we have it to where there's a lot of counseling and things like that that are made available, who really goes? Like I know a lot of people who their medical don't even cover having a therapist, or it's $100 per session. So, and I used to work in Blue Cross Blue Shield for the East Coast, and a lot of them, they're they would call up there to see if they had any mental health benefits, and they had zero. So, it's hard. They don't make it easy to go and get help. So for a person that's already like, who really want to go tell their business? Who really want to go see, oh, something really is wrong with me? You know what I'm saying? Or work through some trauma. Here, babe. That's all I got. Babe, that I don't have any more. Get out of here. No, Quincy. You in here panhandling me now?
Panhandling. I bought the alcohol.
Okay, well you should have bought more. Out of here, man. So, anyways, Quincy always make me crazy. This is what I'm talking about. Pick your partner. Pick your partner, man. But so anyways, back to the mothers and why we don't talk about it. I think it's because it crushes the image, and it instead gives you the dummies, right? Damien said, "Why do women cheat on men who provide, then remain faithful to a thug in prison? Why is that?" I just wanted to throw that out there. Honestly, I don't know because I'm not that type of woman. I don't even like cheating. The way my anxiety is set up, I've never been a cheater. So, and I've never, if it wasn't working out, I would just say it's not working out, or I would just cut them off. It's called ghosting now, but that's what I that's what I would do. So I don't understand that concept. Um, I know that a lot of women do. A lot of things has to do with trauma and what you're attached to. So things you've been through, and really, who you pick is a reflection on your self-esteem and who you are. So if you feel like you don't deserve a certain type of lifestyle or the way you should be loved, you're gonna pick those people who are going to love you how you really feel you should be loved.
My sister Shellfish in the building. What's good with you, Chelsea? What's good with you, sis?
Hey, Shells.
We'll be out there in a few weeks. Can't wait to see y'all, man.
So, I don't understand a female leaving someone who's providing for them. But also, can I say this? Um, it's great that that a man should provide, because that's, they should be doing that. But that's not the only thing that he should be doing. There's other responsibilities that a man has to a relationship. So sometimes he might be providing monetary, but he's not providing emotionally or mentally. He's not communicating, he's not opening up, he's not being an actual, partner or lover. He's just providing for make sure that everybody got enough money, and we have a roof over our head, and that's it. No conversation, no intimacy, no love, no compromise, no nothing. So You got to make sure, even though you provide, that you're providing those things. But some women just ain't shit, just like some men ain't shit.
We don't highlight that though.
So, you if you are providing those things for her, if you are a safe place and you're providing, um, and she still step out on you, then she just wasn't ain't shit.
Oh man, Michelle didn't came in here. Shelby said I'm excited to come through. Hit Michelle's comment.
So Michelle said women with father issues usually are more comfortable with a man who will disappoint versus a man who will not. It's like she has a point to prove that she is worthy. Might not make sense, but that's a father wound, right? That's why I was saying a lot of times it's wounds and different things. Trauma is the reason why women deal with the things they deal with, or they pick the partners, or they cheat on the good men for the ain't shit dudes. Damien said the full cup house is awesome. Love the show. I'm speaking on the ones who are there and doing everything they can. Okay,
Right.
yeah, definitely. Then that means that she ain't shit, and that goes for both partners.
Damien,
You
make
know,
sure you like and follow the Full Cup podcast. Also, bro, we be doing shows all the time, bro.
yeah.
Please
And
do.
then
Thank
you
you.
already
You
know
always come
about
through with
50
something good to say.
Capone and
Yeah.
Quincy on Mondays for Monday's mental health, men's mental health Monday. And then me and Quincy does Tuesdays and Thursdays.
My boy DFW Mine is in the building. What's good with you, man?
Hey,
Watch us go up, man. I got a song with him. Definitely. I definitely appreciate the people who come through. Like honestly. Like we've been doing this for almost a year and a half now, and the people that come through is the people that stick are the people that always have something great to say. Honestly, the
man,
people that add to the show, and that's what makes our show great. This is not about a judgment thing to where we judging you on how you feel about it. This is a thing where you should be able to come and we can discuss our differences and then we still be cool. That's really what the show is about. That's why I made sure I changed the background because everybody thought it was about getting on here, drinking and having a great time, which it is. It is, but it's a release. It's a it's a nightcap. When the show ends, in some places it's 9 o'clock, some places it's 10 o'clock. Here it's
places
11
11.
o'clock when we end, and it goes a little further sometimes, and we go a little bit longer. I just, this is what it's about. Honestly, man, it's not about anything else. It's not about black. It's not about white. It's about us as a people. We want people to come and show up, and everybody give their opinion from all demographics of the world. And I want to make sure that y'all know that and y'all comfortable with coming here and telling your truth. That's really all it's about. I'm not gonna block you because you tell. Cause I got a dude that coming here named Gang 11-1 Games. This nigga is
I gotta use the
wild,
bathroom, babe.
But so was my wife. But my nigga Gaines is wild, and he comes through. But we will never turn him away. I love it. But Damien, thank you again for coming through and fucking with the Full Cup podcast. I know you crossed over from Real Blunt. So definitely thank you. And Real Blunt is a show that me and my wife tune into. If you go to any of their shows, we comment all the time, all the way through their shows. We there the whole time. That's just kind of what we do. And that's what we doing right here at the Full Cup Podcast. If you start a podcast or anybody has something they want us to support, that's what it's called, the Full Cup. Always half full, never half empty. That means everybody can have something to agree and disagree with and everything else with. And we have a drink and it's all love. That's really what it's about. That's what made the show grow. My boy said I'm enjoying some cognac while chilling with the is it Monoduro cigar? I got see the
Maduro,
thing is I got to get
Maduro,
more into the cigars, huh?
Maduro,
Monoduro, Maduro,
Maduro.
Maduro. Okay, Maduro cigar. I said Monta. I don't know why I put the
I
SEC in
don't
there.
know either.
It's
But
Maduro cigar.
before
Not
I forget what I'm gonna say, I was thinking about it while you were talking and when I was use the bathroom. Um, we have to remember
I'm
that
cut. I'm cut.
we have to remember that um it's not, if you know that you're being the best man or the best woman that you can be, if you're really doing the work to, be there for your spouse, be communicative, not out there cheating, not lying, you know what I'm saying? Like really trying to be there, listening to your spouse, seeing what they need. Because when you're in a relationship, especially a marriage, you're there to serve. and they should be serving two. It should be two servers. And where it goes wrong and lopsided is when one person's serving and another person is just receiving.
I'm the person receiving. This is what this is about. This is a
No,
message
it's
for me,
not.
y'all.
No,
I'm being
babe,
funny. We have a
what the
good marriage.
hell?
I'm just being
Um,
funny, man. Like, chill
so
out. Why you
all
get so
right, babe, let
mad?
me finish. If you would have never cut me off, we would never had this conversation.
You cut me off and I'm being
So, as I was saying, it's about two servers. So, if you're not being reciprocated in that, you know what I mean? It has
reciprocal.
nothing to, if you're doing what you're supposed to do and it's not being reciprocated, it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with the other person. And I think we always, men or women, we always look at ourselves and judge ourselves on how the other person is responding and why they're treating us the way that they're treating us, or even why we're staying. So, it has nothing to do with that. If it's not being reciprocated and you've done everything, counseling, talking to them, trying to work it out, then that's on them. Now it's on you to decide whether you're going to stay and keep getting abused and
Right.
taken advantage of, or if you're going to leave and liberate yourself.
Damien said, black man down, don't get cut. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Said relationships take work. If she can deal with my crazy, if hold on, he said if she can deal with my crazy and she with mine,
Right.
exactly. Let's do this. Like, and that's what it is. First off, jumping out of anything that's working for you and taking a risk with anybody else is insane. Let's be real. When you get into a relationship, it is insane because you fall in love with this person, or you didn't jump out of a plane to be with this person, or you didn't took on the problems in their life that they have, and you didn't took on the problems in life that they have. Like y'all done went through this whole thing, so we all done mixed two completely different worlds with each other. And this is not even including y'all making kids. Y'all lived a certain way, and I've never met anybody to where I can live with you and you're not gonna complain about how I am, because you are. But the people that are willing to for me to complain about how they are and they complain about who I am, and then we come to an agreement, that's where my best relationships stand at. I'm not just speaking of me as a husband. I'm speaking of me as a friend. I'm speaking of me as a brother. I'm speaking of me as a son. I'm just speaking of me. And that's kind of what it comes to. Like, what are you not willing to deal with, and what are you willing to be accountable for? And that's really what it boils down to when you dealing with someone in a relationship. It's not just the relationship that you have at home with your wife on how you deal with people. Then the funny part is most of the people. Oh damn! Did she leave? I said it wasn't just my wife and she cut. Oh, you back?
You went off
Uh
too.
oh. I'm not saying this against or for relationships. I can't influence you on that. But I'm being real about through all the relationships you have in your life, the way that you deal with people is really how you deal with people, not just your spouse. It affects how you deal with your kids. It affects how you deal with your friends. Like it's certain areas I had to work on, and me being a good son to my mom, no matter what she put me through, on how I could deal with my wife. And a lot of people not gonna understand that. And that also made me a better father for my daughter. I'm a you know it's so many reasons why it worked, and the fact of me being we speaking about women. It's so many reasons why it worked in me being a good dad. It's a lot of stuff that I could have did as a man that's gonna make me a great dad. Dealing with a woman in your life, man, it really takes a fucking balance. This the same way it takes for us, it takes for them too. And then when you lead in a certain way, you get a certain type of treatment. I'm learning that in life with everything. There's certain places I'm lacking in my life, and that's why I get a certain type of treatment to where I'm at. So if I was to willing to dress up when I went to work and put the khakis on and tucked in my shirt, then maybe I would get treated different. I get it.
You talking
If
about racially?
no, period. I'm giving an analogy. Like I'm saying addressing things that'll make you more successful for where you want to be. I'm successful in my career and what I want to do. I am. I will be more successful if I didn't want to wear jerseys. I will be more successful if I didn't want to wear hats and chains when I went to work, because then I will fit into whatever other people have going on. So if you wanna fit in and you wanna do better, this is what you're gonna do. But if you're happy where you at, stay where you at. Make sure the other person is happy. And that's what relationships are. Relationships are give and take. And I was bringing up work for that. I'm great at what I do, is which is why people are willing to hire me, contract hire me for what I do, and I get away what I get away with. The same thing for my wife. I'm willing to get away with what I get away with. Sometimes I'm an asshole. Sometimes I'm a spoiled kid. Sometimes I'm a really spoiled fucking husband because I'm treated good as a husband. And I've been allowed to get away with so much for being a good man. I mean, I'm saying a lot. Go ahead, babe. I see the way you're looking. You look
Oh
spaced
no,
out.
I'm just listening.
I'm just being
Uh,
real. I'm being 1,000.
10,
Hit the
10
comments.
said, Q, I believe you have to deal with different people on day to day too. That's real. Damien said you got to be a friend to make a friend. Right. You must be comfortable with your own company before others can enjoy it too. Right.
Yes,
Um, Chelsea said y'all spoiled Jones man. Right.
we supposed to be. We good dudes. We should be spoiled, and we should spoil y'all. But we learn late.
And
Okay,
y'all,
so
yes. And
we
anybody,
learn
not
late.
just the
We
Jones
learn
men.
late. We learn late about it. Like we honestly learn late about it because early in life, when you're dealing with females, you're treated good because you have good dick, and then you can talk to them in a certain type of way. Once that shit disappears, once you cross that threshold, because a lot of people have good dick too, and we don't realize that. A lot of people have good dick that women love, and it's not because the dick is big, it's not because the dick is small. They just in love with that person, so they like the way that they feel, and they in love with the way that that person makes them
Right.
feel.
Because it doesn't matter
It
what
doesn't
I know
matter. It
some
doesn't
women
matter.
that
So
stay
as
and the sex ain't that great, but
as
she
a
love
man,
them.
but sometimes you get some real dick. It's gonna make but that's what this Jones man do. But going through that life cycle, I've had good sex all my life and had bad relationship skills. So it landed me in the same person with horrible sex and good relationship skills.
Who?
I'm saying that me, it landed me in the same spot.
Wait a minute. Did you hear what you just said? You landed you with a person who was horrible in bed but had good relationship
No, I
skills.
said I have great sex, but I was horrible in relationships. It landed me in the same spot that a person that has great relationship skills and horrible
Oh,
dick.
okay. I landed you in the same spot. Okay. I got you. Cause I thought you was trying to
Mm,
I'm just playing, baby. Go ahead.
but I'm being real. I'm being 1,000. Like it's gonna go over some heads, but people gotta really understand. Like
No, I understood when you explained
this
it.
is Mental Men's Health Mondays. I'm sorry, I'm having a flashback. My bad, y'all. I'm being real. A lot of the problems that we have is because we haven't been great leaders. When Shawan asked the question about why do we not talk about how good dads are, is because women protect the fact that sometimes we ain't shit. I wanted to come back to circle back to talk about that question. I promise you, I wasn't going far. This is what pastors do. They bring you back. They let you hear the whole thing, and they bring you back. It's our fault. It's our fault. This is me accepting accountability for all men across the world. A lot of the bullshit we go through with women is our fault
So
because
is
we led by
y'all
that
fault if a
example.
woman's not a good mom?
We led by that example. She doesn't want to be a good mom because she know the good dad ain't gonna be there. She doesn't want to do it by herself. It's not. It has nothing to do with her not being a good mom. 90% of the time, it doesn't have nothing to do with a man not being a good dad. Real shit. It has a lot to do with what we need to correct. We need to correct this because, as you said in the beginning, men are so willing to quick and dip and go do something else because it's great and leave their whole fucking family. We seen it on Harlem Nights. That nigga said, "Hey man, hey baby," talk to his daughter. He talked to his daughter. Everybody laughs about it. He called, got a hold
Well,
of
let
his
me talk
daughter
to
and said,
mommy.
"Put mommy on the phone." Like he let him know the kids was cool. He said, "Hey, I ain't coming home no more. Take it easy." Could you imagine being on the other side of that call as a man if a woman called you and said that? Hey, Quincy, put daddy on the phone. He said, hey, this Talisha. I ain't coming home no more. Take it
Take
easy.
it easy.
Could you imagine being on the other side of that call?
Oh my god.
I'm being 1,000
Nah, let me tell
because
you,
we
I can't imagine it.
this is what we need to address as far as why we don't talk about bad fathers. This is why we don't talk about bad fathers because you great women that y'all have been, you black, brown, green with black spots, black with green spots, the whole shit have been so great and have held so much for y'all have held so much for us, so much, and I mean that. Thank you, ladies. But to answer the question, when we begin to ask this, why don't we highlight it? Is because the women only highlight it when they angry with the man that's not doing what he's supposed to do or promised he would do one thing and didn't do it. We no longer leading in our house. Michelle said something, babe. Go ahead and hit it.
Okay,
I
it
gotta
was
pay some
before
bills.
her that
Um,
Damien said, "Don't forget people who use sex as a weapon to control others."
I've been doing
Right.
that all my. I just said it. I just said it.
Because men and women do it. I'm gonna
I
tell
just
you
said
right
it.
now, men use their penis, if it's good penis, to control women, and women really be controlled over. Like, girl, I just couldn't get away. Michelle said, "Yes, yes." It's like you have to seriously ask yourself who are you to hold something against others if you think about it spiritually. When I make a mistake, the first thing I look for is forgiveness. So we need to be quick to forgive as well. I look at it as a deposit, and it is. And when you show that you can forgive, then they can they'll be like, well, most people, if they
When
have their
you're a great friend to
caps on
yourself,
right.
you're going to be a great friend to everybody else. You're
Yeah,
going to
but that
still
don't mean
deal with
that they're
hurt.
gonna be it back to you.
No, 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 no. I'm saying when you're a great friend, you're great to everybody. You're a great friend to everybody else when you're a great friend to you. They're not going to be a great friend back to you if they can't be a great friend to themselves.
No, you're right.
Great friends tell the truth, and this is a great friends episode. That's what we're gonna highlight this as because we've only been talking about really being great friends. Because
Ten
I
said
cannot go ahead. You cut me off.
10 said, shit, I'm good. Stud's been to my wife. Stud's been. But yes, that's what's up, Tens.
First off,
They said
tens,
just
tens, tens. I really appreciate. He's saying this.
I
You
love
can't
it.
understand. You can't even understand how that is the new word that I am good with. A studsman. And you didn't take nothing from us, but you gained a nigga. Yes, yes. Tens Wood is y'all ambassador for the studs.
Stupid.
You send me a picture, but it's going on the Full Cup podcast page. I promise you. The lady who coined this phrase that I've never heard, studsman.
So then it said, good
Studsman.
save you almost got busted. I got your back way back. Said, sorry, baby, I'm not coming home. I changed religions. Click.
Click.
Right. And so, I mean, imagine how many women have had to go through that. Like I said before, the way that a lot of people are and they don't understand it is because it is a generational curse. Like, a hold that it has on your family passed down from your mama to from I mean from grandmama and great great grandmas all the way down to you and fathers too, from the fathers great grandfathers all the way down. You ain't shit to your kids. Your daddy wasn't shit to you. Your granddaddy wasn't shit to him. You didn't he didn't even the great granddaddy didn't even know his daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like just different things,
Tell
and
them,
we have
babe.
to know those things. That's why I said in order to uh be victorious or to break those things, you have to be proactive and thinking in the future, and we don't teach those things, at least not in the black culture as I see. Not as much. There are families, don't get me wrong, there's some great black families that teach morals, values, how to look, be preventative, proactive, how to deal with hardships, how to stick it out in marriages, how not to be abusive, how to be a good husband or wife. Like they pass those morals down,
Yes.
You know what I mean? And those that structure down, but there's not a
Yes.
lot. They're not the
Right.
majority, unfortunately.
Now let's
And
change that.
so it's up to us that we have more knowledge now in this era of people that we should, with our families, be being better than our last generation.
Now you get these parents that's 40 years old looking like they 30 still. You get these
Nah, they
like
said that the people in the 80s and the 70s is looking better than the newbies.
they not they did
Yeah,
crack.
because the newbies be looking old.
They didn't did no the the 70s they did crack. The,
No, the 70s.
I'm being
Oh, you
funny.
talking
I don't
about for
want
the
to talk
80s
about nobody
babies?
old.
Oh,
80s baby.
okay.
Yeah,
Because the
we just
70s, they
look.
didn't have the 70s babies means that their parents were born in the early 50s and you know, so they
We
weren't
just
doing
look
crack
good.
around that time.
We just got
Anyway,
health
since
problems.
that some women they got diabetes.
How you get diabetes? You don't even know sugar. He said, my daddy
So we
smoked
wasn't
crack.
crack babies, we was diabetes babies. No, Tim said some women will have their kids because they don't believe in abortion, but do not even know the first step of being a mom, and that's if their parents didn't teach them. That's a man or a woman should know how to be as a parent, and nowadays is babies having babies. Right. Well, nobody, I said this earlier, nobody really knows how to be a parent. Even if you had, I had great parents, and I still, when they put that baby in my hand, I was like, what the hell? Like I'm a mom. Now I'm responsible for this little person, and what to do, what not to do. And luckily, so that is where your parents come in to, or your grandparents or your aunt, whoever raised you, whoever's there for you, that be able to be a guide for you. They teach you, the right ways to take care of the babies, how to be patient. If you're getting overwhelmed, they'll take the baby for you to have a moment. You know what I'm saying? As the baby start walking and talking and going through school, now they're helping you. Well, what do you think I should do? Because they was up there doing this, or you know what I'm saying? That guidance, that wisdom that comes with being a grandparent or a great aunt and uncle. You know what I'm saying? Where you can give that to them, but you
Right.
still have to deal with it.
Damien said we have unchecked mental health issues in our community. Fuck, bro, you right. Mental scars are more damaging than physical ones. They take much longer to heal and recover. Bro, talk to him, and we do. Tens Wood said, Q, I got you. Studsman, my lingo. I'm
Yes.
Studsman. Nigga, that is a whole lane. Right. Studs, nigga. I should have thought of that.
And then also she said, yes, T,
Yes,
you did speak
T.
on that. I respect that. And then we have parents that are great parents that grow up didn't have a parent. Like Quincy was missing a dad, but he was still he knew he wanted to be a dad that was going to be in his kids' lives and make a difference and be there, to do what he needs to do as a dad, provide, help, discipline. But he's the soft parent.
I am. But
Just like
I
Kiara told me the other day, how she was like, yeah, every time Dad has a day off and we ride with Dad, he always makes sure we eat out. I was like, so?
cause I so cause
I was
I
like,
didn't,
so?
cause I didn't, cause
Like,
I
who
didn't.
cares? I
Kiara,
said, first of
get
all,
off of YouTube, Kiara. Oh, my
I said,
daughter's in here.
first
Come
of
here,
all,
baby.
he just likes to eat out anyway. He just likes to eat out anyway.
Shout out to the goon in my family. I'm gonna take
Shut-
your ass to bed and take the dog with you. She don't
Mommy, stop snitching on me.
love you,
Cause
baby.
that's what you said. She was trying to do that to get me jealous. Like, okay, like
That's
we
your
don't be dipping
daddy.
off and doing our little thing. I just make her promise that we won't tell nobody. Like, do not tell your dad and your brother we came to Burger King.
Right. I can see it on when I look because I look at the credit card statement. So when somebody spends, it goes. "Put-a-doo." Looking like, man, what the
Don't tell
fuck?
me we came over here
I
and did
got a
nothing.
Burger King with the $15 spend, like 15, 35. Like, come on, fam. Nobody got no brain, no burgers here or nothing. Like, you didn't even save me one.
We
Like,
parks
you
in the
didn't tell
parking
them.
lots of wherever we at, and we eat, and we throw out our stuff and go.
Now me and Quincy finna be on a mission. See, me and
Nah, because
I
she
got
said
you,
y'all be
son.
coming back with food. When I'm at
No, we
work, she
don't.
said y'all
No,
come
we
back with
don't.
food, and
No,
then
we
you
don't.
be like,
No,
"Oh,
we
only
don't.
Quincy got something." I just
No,
gonna
no,
stole
we don't. And she's lying. I don't come back with food
it.
when I go out with me and Quincy.
It's only been the
Me and
times I
Quincy eat
told you to
our
make sure
food
you
and
get her
throw the
some.
shit out on the freeway as we driving to make sure ain't no evidence. She's
See?
lying. Okay, but
Wow.
don't like not like y'all do. I can see how y'all spend money. Head of the
Hmm.
household. Michelle Dot said kids are smart. They stay playing and it works even though you are aware.
Where I
I'm at
know.
least and then my daughter is so sharp. My daughter is sharp. My son is too. My son is, he's sharp, but
He's
he
just more
he
laid
more
back.
like he ain't tripping. My daughter,
He
oh
nonchalant.
man, she when I say she has my thought process, my mouth, and if she think you trying to slight her at any point in any type of way, my daughter, she's gonna cut your throat. And she's gonna cut your throat and go out and get a burrito. Like she can just see somebody bleed. Like she's vicious. My daughter is vicious. Like worse than me, y'all. The world better look out. Jay Sean in the building. What's good with you?
Hey.
Terrence Wood said, "Boss lady." Damien said, "Somebody call CSI. Brother man is hiding evidence on the freeway." I'm
Freeway.
just saying. Hey, first off, hey, bro, I snitched on myself. I don't need you coming here. Don't call CSI. We don't throw out no receipts, nigga. So hey, if you can get some fingerprints off them greasy bags,
Hey.
had to you. The receipt we keep. Don't worry about it. I got receipts that I burn. Don't even trust me. I got receipts that I burn on different times.
No, I just take off cash, enough cash for me to be able to do what I want to do without
Me knowing.
any paper trail. No,
Yeah.
so
How
I
you
just wanted
take
to
off
kind of
cash
touch
and I
back.
see it?
I just wanted to yeah, sure. I just wanted to
I'm about to cut your card off.
back.
Okay. Okay.
I want to touch back on what Damien said earlier, though, that we have unchecked mental health issues in our communities.
We
Mental
do.
scars are more damaging than physical ones, right? Like I always say, I don't, I want to be able to raise kids that don't have to look back and be like, I was abused or I wasn't loved. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to look back for them to look back and be like, they love me and they raised me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand then, and I got mad at them then, but I appreciate it now.
Mm,
You know what I mean? And so that's and I know that, and I'm very aware that in our black communities, we think that just because that was the way that we were raised, or in our
it's the way it's
culture,
supposed to be.
that is the way it's supposed to be. I had made a post some years ago that said, about we need to rise above our raising. So, like if take what was good about the raising, however you was raised, whoever you were raised by. Some people raise themselves, and it's hard to even think of that. Like you was on the street living from house to house and probably, sleeping in parks and raised yourself. And so now you trying to have a family structure and you can't because you didn't come from a structure.
This
So it's
and
hard to because you're doing it by scratch. But I was just saying, we should rise above our raising when it's things that we know wasn't right or didn't help us. Then we gonna omit that and we gonna do better. We gonna do the opposite. We gonna learn what we can do better. Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
Damien, I definitely want you to come on live for the men's mental health. A lot of stuff that you say and how you speak, bro, is I know you coming from an educated place. I can definitely tell. Thank you for what you're saying. Damien said, thank you for this opportunity to share our collective thoughts and experiences.
Yes.
Bro, I promise you, the same way it's on the real blunt. A lot of stuff that we talk about is it's for being here. uh, the real blunt is real about what we supposed to do for our community, and I get that. I love the real blunt. What we have here is we have a lot of bullshit going sometimes, and then sometimes we hit
We
great
talk
subjects.
about serious
We talk
stuff. We
about
talk
serious
about
shit, shit
crazy
that
stuff. We
make
talk
us
about
laugh.
sexual things.
Yeah,
We
and
talk
we dig
about
and
everything.
we dig in more, stuff that's in them social media, and we dig into that. But we definitely appreciate the points to where we can bring it to where it is. I think
Yeah.
that's why the Full Cup podcast has been so successful. My wife is the brains behind the operation. Period. Everything that she says, people stick to. I promise you, you are the reason why a lot of people show up. I've looked for co-hosts before that was doing the same thing. I'm gonna do what I do regardless. I go deep and will splash in a kiddie pool or a puddle and be shallow as fuck. And it's entertaining. But when you're getting something from real, from the perspective that I get it from, and understand how she gives it to y'all exactly how I see it. These are conversations that I get from her. So that's kind of what makes it dope, honestly.
I probably be getting on
Damien
his
said,
nerves. I probably get on a lot of y'all nerves too, because one minute I'm over there joking and being goofy, and the next minute I'll be like, you know what? Because I really feel like.
right. He said, play the Jerry music. Final thought. He said, Damien said, there are a lot of bad examples growing up. I learned what not to do. He said, stop it. Get it. Get it. Take Taking shit is cool too. You mean taking shit like it's okay? You like, cause I don't want to take from nobody.
Said talking shit is cool
Oh,
too.
talking, my
Said there
bad.
are a lot of bad examples growing
My
up. I
bad,
learned
y'all.
what not to do. Don't stop. Get it. Talking shit is cool too. Yeah, definitely talking shit is always cool.
My bad, y'all.
It's so see, and
When
that's
I
why we
seen, I
about
said taking, and I squinted, and I seen the L. Cause I'm
he
looking
I
at
don't
the
know
phone like
he
I'm
got bad
blind.
eyesight already and he been drinking. It's terrible. Um
That's why I
but we
don't
are
drive like I've
rounded
been
down to the last 3 minutes. I just want to say that we appreciate everybody coming through. I love the fact that we can go from topic to topic, from funny stuff to deep stuff to talking about God to bringing it back around to sex. Talking about robots and doing it with the Gok 3000. And so, um, and so
My boy
I
Damien said,
definitely
"Oh
enjoy
man,
these.
misquoted. Damn, my bad, bro. I'm telling you, like once I get on, bro, my eyes get low. I've been smoking too. I'm telling you, like I look just like this. I'm telling you, like from right here. That's why I got to go in like this. Sometimes you see the bottom of my act because I'm looking, or I'm looking over here on
Yeah,
the side. My bad. I didn't mean to misquote you,
I
bro. I
appreciate your initiative, but you don't have to raise your hand. I got this.
promise. Tennis Wood said, "Y'all make my night every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and I get to
Ah,
learn new shit, have fun at the same time. It's all love. Keep going. Thank you."
thank
And
you.
I promise you, we definitely will, man. It's about the people who show up. It's not about the people who don't.
For real, y'all
Honestly,
make the show.
y'all make the
Like we
show.
could just be sitting here talking to each other and bullshitting because that's what we do anyways. We even talked about having maybe some type of lost files or something where we record each other on off times where we talking about different things, funny things, deep things. And sometimes we talk about really deep things that like we wouldn't get on here and talk about and just
Right,
like posting them. But y'all make the show. When y'all come in here with y'all opinions, I don't care how opinionated you are or how off it is, it makes the show. When we and then a lot of times we see that we're more alike than we think.
right.
Different men, women, backgrounds, cultures, raisings, and everything.
The way why we feel about shit going on in the world and
Right.
everything else.
Yeah. So, it helps you to know other opinions. That's why I like doing things like this, but also it helps you to realize how much we are so alike, but
Man,
we go at them in a different avenue, but we feel the same way for the end result.
thank you, Tins. I appreciate that comment. Real shit. Real
Yeah.
shit. I'm glad you come through every time too, folks. I really do. I like your
I
opinions.
know.
I like what you have to say. You're really a level-headed person. A lot of people, ain't
For
when they
real,
come
kid.
through. You really level headed. Damien, thank you for coming through tonight, bro. Yo, comments have been funny and serious and glorious at the same
For
time.
real.
It's definitely crazy.
Oh yeah, Miss Dad, J Pooh,
50,
Tanya,
Norm,
50, Norm, Shawan, Shells, like everybody that come through on here,
Luther, Gaines,
Luther, Gaines, man, Miss Childress, Lamont, everybody that
Kai
come through.
Kai.
We got, yeah, Kai, we missing a lot of people, but
Yeah, don't get it.
everybody that come through on here, it's
Lamont,
like church.
definitely.
I always say it's like church. You don't always get everybody at the same time, but throughout the Sundays and the Bible studies, you see everybody.
The
But
message
they
still
gonna
gets
show up,
spread. We showed up to the Full Cup podcast and we had a good time every time.
man.
That's kind of what
And
it is.
so
I'm gonna
that's
play
what
a
we
few
gonna do.
songs on the way out tonight. Is that okay with y'all?
Yes.
Talisha, what you want to leave them with?
I don't have nothing to leave y'all with. I done gave you all I got. Giving you the best that I got. Oh, sorry.
And hopefully it wasn't a singing voice.
Let's see.
I just want to leave y'all with shit. Favor ain't fair.
No, you know what I want to leave people with is
I,
that I've lost a lot of people. Um,
what?
Jamie said I told 50 they mostly like crabs in a barrel. It's nice to know that we're not by ourselves in this. Right. Exactly. And I just want to let everybody know that, dealing with death, I've had a lot of death in my family and close friends of the family over the last couple of months. And it just really makes you realize, what do you want to leave people with? What memories? What legacy? When they talk about you, when they think about you, are they gonna smile? Are they gonna be like, "Oh, I'm glad that nigga is dead," or that chick is dead, or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they gonna be like, "Man, we had great times," or "I remember when they said this and encouraged me," or "I remember when they made me feel this way, a good way." You know what I mean?
Right,
Like, what are we leaving when we leave this world? Because we
right.
all have a time
And
and
this what I
date.
want to. This what I want to leave y'all with. Laugh as much and make other people laugh as much as you can. Honestly, you don't know what somebody's going through. To be real with you, you don't know what's going on in their head. No matter how it looks to you, make people laugh and laugh as much as you can with them. Honestly, you might be saving somebody just with a little bit of laughter that you give them because they holding on to that memory. Honestly, that's what y'all need to do. Definitely. That's my word. Man, another show done. Talisha, thank you for being a great fucking co-host.
Thank you, baby.
A great fucking
You know
co-host.
I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna cheer you on, baby. Even when I'm tired. Demi said, "My
My
brother would
brother
pat
would.
a dead man's pockets." That's hilarious. Well, but how much money does he have though? Like them dead men.
What?
Like
See?
do you know he rich? Like he got it? Cause
Let
who
y'all
gonna
know
get it?
again, man.
The
I'm just
corners?
keep, keeping it real with y'all, man, all the way through. I got an album coming out, y'all, called Favor Ain't Fair. Definitely a
Yes.
song that will be on the album. I definitely want y'all to check it out. This is the Full Cup podcast. I'm going to see what the question.
Talisha with the T, y'all.
I'm gonna start giving y'all a song from the album Favor Ain't Fair. Probably gonna be the single. The song is called Lonely with A King and Silk Sinatra. Check it out.
Hey, good night,
King
y'all.
Daddy go crazy, crazy.
I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely. Lonely. I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely. Lonely.
Like sitting at the light ticking, nigga, it's my turn. I outclass most niggas, but they still don't learn. Dressed like newly picked produce, nigga, I stay fresh. speak about me, don't whisper, say it with thy chest. You born with the dick, with the emotions abreast. So in touch with your feelings, I guess, but nonetheless. Money for the mad problems, charisma for the language. Everybody can't go, but everything is for the taking. They swearing that I'm crazy, watch a nigga go ape shit. Hospice, how I'm feeling, I'm starting to lose patience. In this life, I'm gracious. I'm sorry that you waited. Don't worry about how I got here, just be happy I made it.
I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely road. I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely.
I left the jewels in the safe. I'm shining out the diamonds. Heard it's lonely at the top, but I gotta keep climbing. Rather be up with problems than stuck at the bottom. I put a pause on my awesome. I'm playing possum. All the fruits of my labor, they don't want me to blossom. Plant seeds before spring, but won't fall in the autumn. Why would I conversate if you can't comprehend? It's only family around me. I ain't got no friends. Want me to lose, but all I know is win. Uh-oh, King Jones, here we go again. So underrated. That's an understatement, but I don't give a fuck if they love it or hate it.
I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely road. I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely.
Next song that I'm gonna play is called Assignment. It's with me, King Jones, and my girl Red. It'll also be on the album, man. Y'all check it out.
Excuse me. Yeah. Is that your car on the lot?
Yeah.
Is it Jag?
Yeah.
Make a lot of money?
Yeah, I do alright for myself.
I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way. I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way. Another song about money, so I hope you ain't offended. Ain't no counterfeit bills, I ain't doing no pretending. From the children to the women, yes, we all supposed to get it. Bring it back to the pack, break it down and then split it. And all of us ain't got it, so all is not forgiven. More than 40 in a mule, oh, did I forget to mention? Want me to work for 40 years to get a pen and a pension? Turning bread into toast, more than food in my kitchen. What you think that it ain't? Shit, it probably really is. I'm a dirty ass monster for my motherfucking kids. And you ain't gotta like it, guaranteed you gon' respect it. You don't wanna see me hungry, and I'm hunting in your set. Don't let this 9 to 5 fool ya. I'm the first one to do ya. If they wanna measure heart, I'll be breaking out the ruler. I'm on a different frequency, a different speed. I'm just different from you. I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way. I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way.
Stay smoking on fresh green Fruity Loop. He call this thing a snack, call him Scooby-Doo. Getting to the backpack, Dora and boots. And all the gameplay.
Hut 1, 2.
Dealing with them reptiles, yeah, I look soft. Yo, bitch wanna fuck me cause the way I talk. He like the way this ass look cause it ain't bald. I'm tryna body both of them.
White chalk.
Nothing like average, I'm real player. Might take you to the dungeon, open up my lair. Rubik's Cube ass niggas, y'all really square. Bums really in the club celebrating failure. 9 years old, learn how to cook, work. So I wasn't worried about no nigga put me first. Call me black card red with no purse. Hey my nigga, hit me whenever you need a verse.
I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way. I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way.
I tell you what. You show me a pay stub for $72,000, I'm gonna quit my job right now and I work for you.
And y'all know what I'm gonna leave you with. This is the Full Cup Podcast. Please continue to tune in every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday live right here, 7 p.m. on the West, so you know the rest. Shout out to Real Blunt, my boy 50 Capone. We have Men's Mental Health Mondays right here on the Full Cup Podcast. Check out him and Jay Pooh every Saturday morning on Real Blunt. Go follow the page. They own Facebook. They own YouTube. Go follow them, definitely. Check out my boy Mac a lot. He doing his thing also. Check out the Black and Mickey's podcast. My boy is up doing what he needs to do. Definitely go like and subscribe to both the pages, Facebook and YouTube. Check out my boy Go to the One Corner Boy Radio and everybody else who's doing their thing. Check out the De-Stress podcast with my boy Marcus Brown. Check out anybody doing their thing, man. I promise you, this is the Full Cup. Please continue to pull up. We're going to leave y'all with the theme song again. Don't forget to like, love, and share, and tell other people to join us. It's good. Yeah.
This is Michelle Childress, and welcome to the Full Cup.
Welcome to the Full Cup.
Yo, it's the Kid Zoo. Welcome to the Full Cup Podcast.
Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Quincy with the questions and Talisha with the tea. Tuesdays and Thursdays, this is where you need to be. Honestly, you can't forget about Mondays with Men's Mental Health. With the Capone will be sitting to my left. Yep, so many different topics, plenty people with knowledge. The viewers check people. Better watch it. Better watch it.
Hey, yo, y'all. This is Selson Natural. Put your bottles and your cups ready. Welcome to the Full Cup.
Hey, yo, what up? This your boy Blood Bar Stewie, a.k.a. Bloodshed. Welcome to the Full Cup.
Yo, this Ready Red. Welcome to the Full Cup. Hey, this is Wani. Welcome to the Full Cup Podcast.
This is Port City. Welcome to the Full Cup Podcast.
Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Full Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up.
This is Lamont T. Welcome to the Full Cup Podcast.
What's up, this T. Woods. Welcome to the Full Cup.
Hey, this is Krita. Welcome to the Full Cup.
This is Tammy Harrison. Welcome to the Full Cup.
This is Angel. Welcome to the Full Cup Podcast.
This is your girl Kayla with Photo Live 209. Welcome to the Full Cup Podcast.
My girl Tens Woods asked me to play this again, man. It's the assignment. King Jones featuring my girl Red R-E-D-D. Rocking with him, and it definitely will be on the Favor Ain't Fair album. Here you go.
Excuse me. Yeah. Is that your car on the lot?
Yeah.
Is it Jag?
Yeah.
Make a lot of money?
Yeah, I do all right for myself.
I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way. I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way. Another song about money, so I hope you ain't offended. Ain't no counterfeit bills, I ain't doing no pretending. From the children to the women, yes, we all supposed to get it. Bring it back to the pack, break it down and then split it. And all of us ain't got it, so all is not forgiven. More than 40 in a mule, oh, did I forget to mention? Want me to work for 40 years to get a pen and a pension? Turning bread into toast, more than food in my kitchen. What you think that it ain't? Shit, it probably really is. I'm a dirty ass monster for my motherfucking kids. And you ain't gotta like it, guaranteed you gon' respect it. You don't wanna see me hungry, and I'm hunting in your set. Don't let this 9 to 5 fool ya. I'm the first one to do ya. If they wanna measure heart, I'll be breaking out the ruler. I'm on a different frequency, different speed. I'm just different from you. I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then then you probably in the way. You probably in the way. I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way. You probably in the way.
Stay smoking on fresh green Fruity Loop. He call this thing a snack, call him Scooby-Doo. Getting to the backpack, Dora and boots, and all the gameplay.
Hut 1, 2.
Dealing with them reptiles, yeah, I look soft. Yo, bitch wanna fuck me cause the way I talk. He like the way this ass look cause it ain't bald. I'm tryna body both of them.
White chalk.
Nothing like average, I'm real player. Might take you to the dungeon, open up my lair. Rubik's Cube ass niggas, y'all really square. Bums really in the club celebrating failure. 9 years old, learn how to cook work. So I wasn't worried about no nigga put me first. Call me black card red with no purse. Hey my nigga, hit me whenever you need a verse.
I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way. You probably in the way. I live a different lifestyle. I'm getting money every day. And if you can't understand the assignment, then you probably in the way. You probably in the way.
I tell you what. You show me a pay stub for $72,000. I'm gonna quit my job right now and I work for you.
This is the Full Cup Podcast. Please continue to tune in Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, 7 p.m. on the West. And you know the rest. This is the Full Cup. Please continue to pull up.